Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to do a dual broadcast Twitch and live stream for YouTube. In this video, we're going to highlight the Night of Champions gear, which we've already got up to level 3 upgraded. Now, the Night of Champions gear gives 65% adrenaline gain after knockout. The way that the gear currently works is that you actually get a little bit more than 2 bars when you knock somebody out. You might even get 3 bars if you get up to 100%. The stun on last hit of combo is also really good because it gives guys like Bray, Wyatt, Randy Orton extra stuns if they don't get their light combo unders. But it'll also give heavy attackers like Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and even Seth Rollins has a multi-hit light attack. It actually gives them special movement. Thank you, Manjo, Danjo, 285 for follow. So the way that you want to combine your gear is you first want to start off with the chairman suit, if you have it. The reason for that is because you start off with up to 2 bars of adrenaline, which basically gets you right up there. And then you have the adrenaline drain on combo ender, which is not the heavy attacks, it's the light attacks. So we're going to put that gear on the Night of Champions gear and the SummerSlam gear. Now the SummerSlam gear is extremely important because you have a chance for reduced adrenaline cost for all signatures and finishers. Basically, if you knock the opponent out with a finisher and the SummerSlam gear procs, it'll put you instantly at 3 bars. And this is significant because of that. And you can also use the DX Invasion truck to basically give you a way to heal if you don't have the chairman suit, because the opponent takes damage from the finisher, and the damage can go all the way up to 15% extra damage. So if your finisher does 10,000, now it does 15,000, and the opponent will take about 3,000 on their teammates. Kind of like with Batman and his Batmobile. It works exactly like that. Now the temporary health regen kind of works like Enlightened Big Show, up to 3% fully evolved to +10. So this is how we gear up Voodoo Bray Wyatt. We're going to put on the Ultimate Battleground gear. We're also going to give him the Magic Mirror, and we're going to give him the Toma Dual Magics. The reason for this setup is with the Battlegrounds gear, you have a way to heal up your main utility guy, which in this case is Mad Scientist Bray Wyatt. You also have a chance to team Adrenaline Drain on finishers, assuming you actually get to 3 bars. Now, you could also use this on your main guy, just Adrenaline Drain, and be extra annoying. But I prefer to actually have it on a secondary guy because you're going to want to be healing with somebody else. And that's a perfect choice because you want to bring somebody off the tag to do that.
Bray Wyatt.
So third up we have Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. We're just going to throw the Money in the Bank gear on him just because we can. We're going to throw the ticket. And we're also going to put on the Battleground ticket. The reason for that is we can get a little bit of extra adrenaline regeneration if we have to tag out the Brock Lesnar. So we're going to do a 5-battle matchup, and we're going to do a single matchup with the other ticket and see if we get different results. So in the first battle, we have Farmer John going up against Lumberjack Big Show, Hound of Justice Roman Reigns, and Viper Randy Orton. Now this is an exceptionally good test because both Roman Reigns and Randy Orton can be knocked out by a single finisher regardless of health. So we start off with just over a bar. Again, this is totally optional. You don't need the chairman suit. You can actually go for extra adrenaline generation if need be. So there's Randy Orton. There's a stun off a light hit combo ender. So we're going to go off the Sister Abigail, and we did not get a SummerSlam proc, so we'll be at barely over 2 bars. That wipes him out. So now Mad Scientist Bray Wyatt is just over 2 bars again, and there's the stun from the Night of Champions gear. So the second Sister Abigail, and I believe this did put him at 3 bars because of the SummerSlam proc. Now the SummerSlam gear is very important if you don't have the Night of Champions gear up to +10, because it will put you at 3 bars like you see right there. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to go off a third Sister Abigail within like 10 seconds, and the Big Show will be at critical life.
Follow!
And finally, the Battlegrounds gear can heal up Bray Wyatt, even if he's not tagged in. And it's basically off the damage of your thing, so if you have like a really high-powered card, you can get a lot of healing. Senton Slam on the Big Show should get rid of him for the victory in the first fight. 6,480 XP. 1,600 renown, 480 credits. In the second matchup, we have Angela 15 going up against Angelic Knight Trish Stratus, Evolve Seth Rollins, and Conqueror Brock Lesnar.
Here we go!
So the way the stun on Combo Ender works is that off the 3 hits, and it can work with heavy attacks too. We're going to try to get that off as well. And basically, instead of going down, it'll stun the opponent. Now we got him low enough, we're going to go off another Sister Abigail. That did not proc the SummerSlam gear, so it'll simply put Bray Wyatt a little bit over 2 bars.
I am the eater of worlds!
There's the stun from the light combo, so instead of getting that 2-hit annoying shit from the stun, you end up stunning the opponent. We're going to go off another Sister Abigail, and we did get a SummerSlam proc, so if we knock out Conqueror Brock Lesnar, we will get off another finisher right away for 3 bars. So yeah, if you thought that super move spamming was annoying before, the Night of Champions gear takes it at a whole nother level, as you're seeing right now. And that was enough to get rid of Seth Rollins for the easy victory in the second fight, as we did get a SummerSlam proc. 6,480 XP, 1,600 renown, 480 credits. In the third battle, we have Tyler 97 going up against Hound of Justice Roman Reigns, Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose, and Evolve Daniel Bryan. What's going on, everybody that's watching the dual broadcast? Alright, so here we've got a Money in the Bank proc. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Daniel Bryan. This is actually a pretty solid defensive team if you have some gear, because Roman Reigns can be a powerhouse. Now the cool thing about having the chairman suit on Bray Wyatt is when he gets off his light combo ender, you have 2 chances of adrenaline drain. Bray Wyatt almost at 3 bars. Double adrenaline drain, as you do get 2 hits on the light combo ender, as you saw right there. So Roman Reigns back in. Superman Punch. We're going to go off the Sister Abigail, and we did get a SummerSlam proc again. That did not finish him off, but Bray Wyatt pretty much has him gone anyways. So we're going to go off a Sister Abigail on Daniel Bryan. And I'd also like to give Skyfall props for racist commentary throughout our chat.
We're here.
So there's the Immortality Serum. I'm going to go off a third Sister Abigail. Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose should be eliminated, and if not, Voodoo Bray Wyatt will finish him off. 6,676 damage for the victory in the third fight. 6,480 XP. 1,600 renown, 480 credits, up to 580 with the 2-star proc. In the fourth battle, we have A145 going up against Evolve Daniel Bryan, Evolve Randy Orton, and Necromancer Undertaker. First 2 can pretty much be knocked out with a finisher. Undertaker is going to take a little bit of a beating.
Let's get rolling.
Daniel Bryan trying to Hulk up, gets stunned. Another stun on Daniel Bryan. That Dragon Screw is going to connect on Bray Wyatt. It's for 1539. We got the Sister Abigail, and we did not get a SummerSlam proc. Again, the SummerSlam proc is important because if you get over 2 bars of adrenaline, SummerSlam gear cuts it into a bar and a half. And that's very annoying. Now, I don't know if adrenaline generation can actually increase what you get, and that's what we're going to be using the extra fights for. Chokeslam block. Now, keep in mind, if you use a signature to knock the opponent out, you will not gain adrenaline. You have to do it with a finisher. If you use a signature move, you will not gain any adrenaline from the Night of Champions gear. And we'll try to show that off.
And the eater.
Hopefully, Undertaker tags back in so we can do that. But finishers do work. Basic attacks work. Venomous Backbreaker will put Bray Wyatt at his, not quite at his first life. So we're going to show the annoyance. Double heal there is 2,000 health for Bray Wyatt. Basically like 40% of his health. Chokeslam block for 348. So Undertaker back in. Suplex shock on the Undertaker. Does finish him off, and you see no adrenaline. Well, we might have got a SummerSlam proc or something. Got a suplex shock again. And Randy Orton eliminate for the victory in the 4th fight. 6,480 XP. 1,604 credits. So in the 5th battle we have WAQAS02 going up against Fat Ass, Renegade Macho Man, and Evolved Daniel Bryan. So the Lumberjack Big Show has the most stats, even though he is the fattest of the 3. Now, as far as proper gearing up with Batista, if you have the Batista thing, that is really good on him.
Get it going.
You also want things that can accelerate basic damage. That way you can get rid of people easier. So here, stunts can be very powerful. We got the Sister Abigail on Daniel Bryan and get rid of him. The Super Go.
We're here.
Fat Ass is back in. Bray Wyatt over 2 bars. I'm going to go for another Sister Abigail, this time on the Big Show. .41% defended. Macho Man is back in.
In his hand.
And one thing I also noticed is that you get a lot of adrenaline generation with the Night of Champions gear. That was weird. The bar went down and back up. So there's 3 bars again for knocking out the Macho Man with basic attacks. So stun, we're going to off a Sister Abigail, the second one on the Big Show, and hope this is enough to get rid of him.
Follow.
Barely survived that, so we're just going to bitch slap him. And as you see, Bray Wyatt gained a little bit over 2 bars for the victory in the 5th fight. 6,480 XP. 4,800 renown, 1,440 credits. And we received 3 stamina cards. So now we're going to run a couple additional tests. And what we're going to do is we're going to try a couple different gear combinations. So we're going to put on some gear on Evolved Seth Rollins. We're going to use Swashbuckler.
Seth Rollins.
And we're going to put on Warrior Queen Stephanie McMahon. So with Evolved Seth Rollins, we're going to put on the Night of Champions gear. We're going to put on the Night of Champions ticket. Now, there is a reason for this test. And we're going to leave the SummerSlam gear off. We're going to put on the Extreme Rules gear. The reason we want to test like this, we want to see if we can stack both of the items. Now, usually, in the case of Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Straitjacket and the Battlegrounds gear do not play well with each other. So, we're going to run this test and see how it goes. So, we're going to do a single fight with Seth Rollins. We should probably put the Battlegrounds gear on just for an additional way to heal. Very good card as well.
Seth Rollins.
So, we're going to do a single fight with the double Night of Champions gear. Now, you're only going to see results once you knock the person out. I don't know if you actually gain adrenaline. We'll see if that also improves. So in the 6th test fight, we have CSO KIF AGYI. Using Dash Hero, John Cena, no, Daniel Bryan, and Macho King, Macho Man. So Cena can't be knocked out from full health. I think the other two can be.
This will be one for the ages.
Why would you not want the Night of Champions gear augmented? You adrenaline drain on combo enders just like the stuns. I think that would be a good investment. Alright, so we have the 3 bars. I didn't exactly see how fast that went. I think we got him in finisher range, so we're going to go off the Architect's Assault. The gear items do stack, so you can go to 3 bars using both the Night of Champions gear and the ticket together. So as you see, here's a finisher on Daniel Bryan. There is no SummerSlam gear on Daniel Bryan, or on Seth Rollins, so that did not finish him off. And that adrenaline stacks even higher when you use both the gear and the ticket together. So we're going to go off another Architect's Assault on Macho King, Macho Man. So if you thought that using Night of Champions gear by itself was ridiculous, using both the gear and the ticket will automatically put you at 3 bars. So basically, knock the opponent out, get a finisher, knock the opponent off, get a finisher, knock the opponent off, get a finisher. And if you want to further exclamate this, we're going to go into Bonus Battle 6, and we're going to show this off with Daniel Bryan, as all 3 opponents can be knocked out with a single finisher. So we're going to go start a new fight. So as you see, 44, 34, and 70,000. So on No Daniel Bryan, we're only going to put on the Night of Champions gear and the ticket. We're going to put no other... That's Money in the Bank.
Daniel Bryan.
We're going to put no other gear on.
Daniel
I'm not going to worry about anything else. So, in the 7th test fight, we have Evolved Seth Rollins, the Demon Kane, and Necromancer Undertaker. First thing we're going to do is get up to 3 bars right away and watch the carnage begin. And this will show you that the Night of Champions gear is extremely overpowered. And you don't even need SummerSlam gear, but that's an alternative option. But it's going to make farming significantly easier. Now, obviously, you have to get up to 3 bars to get off the finisher in the first place. And you have to knock the opponent out. If you don't knock them out, you're not going to reap the benefit. So we're going to go off the yes, and Evolve Seth Rollins eliminated. Whoa, wait a minute. It didn't exactly put him at 3 bars. Okay. I wonder if, because there was a rival, well, Stephanie and Seth shouldn't be rivals, though. Barely misses the 3 bar, but 1 hit basically puts them there, so. It's still pretty overpowered, and they do seem to stack. Now, I don't know what the perimeters are, if adrenaline generation adds to that. So I actually kind of want to do a second test here. 29,460 XP, 4,550 credits. So what parameters we're going to throw on? Was Stephanie a rival with Seth Rollins? Wyatt worked with him?
Stephanie McMahon.
No. Seth Rollins is an ally, so I don't understand that. All I had was the Extreme Rules gear on him, and I was able to get to 3 bars. Who's a rival for Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan.
Triple H, Kane, and Big E. There we go. We'll put in Big E, who is black. We're going to run another test and see if rivals make a difference. Again, all 3 can be knocked out with finishers. So we just have to get to 3 bars. I can't figure out why in multiplayer I was able to get to 3 bars using Extreme Rules gear. So they're stun on combo winners, and you see how quickly he's generating adrenaline. So I think that the adrenaline actually generates as well. But Brock Lesnar doesn't even get anything off. We get off the yes on Brock Lesnar. Okay, the Rivals do put him at 3 bars, so I'm guessing something made a difference there. Adrenaline generation maybe as well. But yeah, that's the triple play, and Night of Champions gear is officially overpowered. HollywoodShono has just proven that, as people in the live stream as well as anybody watching this video can see that. So 75,004 damage for the victory. 29,520 XP as Strongman Big E hits level 38. 4,620 credits. So if you like this video showing off the overpowered Night of Champions gear along with the ticket, giving a total of 90% adrenaline gain, and I believe the adrenaline gain still works even when it's not a knockout, because I think it also gives adrenaline generation. And then you have the 20% for the rival. So if you like this video showing off the overpowered Night of Champions gear, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other WWE videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!